The Animaniacs are coming back to television, sorta. And there's a new nostalgia movie about nostalgia that's actually called Nostalgia. And we're going to talk about all these topics and more coming up. What up to my peoples? Welcome back to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia news show that's all about current pop culture, movies, music, and games that relates to all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. Hey retro heads, first off we got some fun retro TV and movie news to talk about. That zany and funny trio of Wacko, Yakko, and Dot from the 1993 cartoon show Animaniacs are making a return. But if you want to watch them, you're going to have to go over to HULU and get a subscription. This news was just announced by HULU on Thursday, and they are bringing back Stephen Spielberg as executive producer for the show, so this could be good news for the fans of the original series. I was a bit worried when I had first heard about the revival many months ago because I don't want to see the same lazy bad storytelling that I've been seeing from other recent revivals. But with Spielberg at the helm, it looks like it may turn out to be pretty good. I'm guessing they may go with the same style animation as the new DuckTales reboot, but there's no real info on it yet to be sure. The series will have 2 seasons already produced right out the gate, so you shouldn't have to wait each week for new episodes. But the bad part is that we're not going to see the new series until sometime in 2020, so that's a pretty long way out. In the interim though, for the Animaniacs deal with HULU, Warner Brothers also included the complete libraries of the original Animaniacs. Also Pinky and the Brain, the subsequent Pinky, Elmira, and the Brain, and the complete Tiny Toons Adventures collection. So this should keep the Animaniacs lovers happy till at least 2020. And these shows are already available exclusively on HULU. And then in movie news, there's a new movie coming out called Nostalgia that looks pretty interesting. It stars John Hamm, Catherine Kenner, and Nick Offerman. And it looks like it's going to be a mosaic of stories about love and loss and will explore people's relationships to objects, artifacts, and memories that shape their lives. The movie's going to dive into the relevance of nostalgia in people's lives, and it's going to help bring some understanding to how and why we all feel connected to our past. The trailer does look interesting and I look forward to checking out the movie. It's going to be in theaters on February 16, 2018 if you're interested in it. And next up, Bruno Mars has a new video out that I think you retro fans might like. I really love to listen to Bruno Mars and his style of music. The guy grew up loving Elvis Presley and 60s and 70s music. In fact, when he was 6 years old, he made a cameo in the movie Honeymoon in Vegas, and that starred Nicolas Cage and Sarah Jessica Parker. Well, his new video is called Fitness, and it is definitely an ode to the style of Salt and Pepper and In Living Color's Fly Girls. From the music to the dancing and fashion in this video, it's just totally rad. Hope you guys enjoy it like I did. I'll link to the video down below. And then to get a little deeper into psychology of nostalgia, did you know that from the late 17th century all the way up to the end of the 19th century, nostalgia was considered dangerous and even deadly in some cases? At one point in time, it was even considered a disease, and the symptoms were prevailing notions of melancholy and homesickness. It's an interesting subject, and I wanted to recommend a book that talks about nostalgia and how the understanding of it has changed throughout history. The book is called What Nostalgia Was, and it was written by Thomas Dodman. And last up, on this day in history. On January 5th, 1970, All My Children premiered on ABC. It was on the air for 41 years, and even at one point was the first network daytime drama show to debut in the 1970s. It starred Susan Lucci as Erica Kane, who'd go on to become one of the most popular daytime TV characters ever. And that's all the retro news that I have for you this week. If you liked the video, do me a solid and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, it would be totally radical if you subscribed and joined our retro tribe. We put out groovy videos every Monday and Friday. Alright retroheads, I hope you enjoyed the show and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.